Well, as I mentioned, public health is in the house today. There are a lot of different staffers at that agency. We have two of them. Joining me on the KUM couch right now are Leilani Navarro and Neil Tirador, and we are talking about a variety of things, guys. First of all, Hafa, welcome to the show.
Hafa,
right.
everyone. Thank you, Jason, for having us.
Good to see you, Leilani, in person finally. I know I interviewed you maybe a half dozen times during the pandemic, but welcome here. And you know what? Happy early Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Very nice and very well deserved.
Same to your mom.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And Neil, very good to see you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, I know we're going to talk about this mosquito program, but I like to lead off with super positive, super fun information first. So can we please talk about the poster contest?
Yes, we're so excited. We are finally returning with the Guam Food Safety Education Month poster contest. So we've had it since 2006 up to 2015. For 10 years, we've been asking the kids to submit the poster contest based on the theme for each month for a Food Safety Education Month. And after, the pandemic, we're returning with that poster contest. And the theme for this year is when Baxter attacks, food guardians fight back. So just to give a brief background on this, the last winning poster contest in 2015, we were able to come up with 5 superheroes, which we call the food guardians.
Very timely too, because Guardians of the Galaxy comes out on Friday. That's going to be at Tango Theaters, by the way, so make sure to see how you can win tickets.
Yes,
I like that.
Yeah, so we have...
You guys are clever down there.
Thank you. Well, with the help of the winning poster contest from 2015, we have 5 characters: Dr. Food Safe, Mr. Chill, Lady Hotessa, The Separator, and I'm missing another one. Okay, I'm gonna get back to you on that one. But these 5 characters, the kids are asked to draw them in action doing a food safety protection.
And this is very important, of course, Neil, because we want to teach like young kids as well as older people through the creativity of the young ones and everything about things like spoilage, cross-contamination, and a variety of things, right?
Definitely,
That's
yes.
right.
The key part of public health is definitely prevention, and that it definitely starts with the kids as well as those in our community. So as much as we go out and do our inspection, right, what we do try to promote here at Environmental Health is the prevention part.
Now, of course, we on Guam, we know that, you don't cook and you don't use, like the tinfoil when you're using lemon. I mean, you can get very violently ill from that. But what else should kids know when they're, because now, people are watching this right now, the YouTube links being shared to them, and they're like, do this poster contest. But what should kids think of as far as, making symbols, icons, and everything, putting their poster together?
Right. So I actually remember the 5th one is Mr. Washtastic. It's to promote hand washing. So we want the kids to know, it's important to protect the food that they're eating by washing their hands before preparing the food and before eating. So for this poster contest, again, children from kindergarten to 5th grade are encouraged to submit their original artwork. So it has to be free drawn. So no computer graphics, letterings are allowed.
Also, no Photoshop.
Yes.
No Photoshop. That means no JPEGs, no PNGs, no animated GIFs.
Yes.
Okay.
So
maybe next time.
And
what are the dimensions? Is it 8.5 by 11 standard?
Yes, it has to be in a portrait orientation, not landscape.
Okay.
Yes, because we want to make sure that when we display your artwork at our Food Safety Education Month fair in September 2023 at the Micronesia Mall, they're all oriented in the same position.
Okay.
So usually, in the past 10 years, we get about 2,000 entries from all public, private, DODEA, and homeschooled children.
So anybody that's in kinder through 5th can enter?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
It's not just for GDOE or anything like that. You guys are calling on the entire island, because ultimately it comes down to, Neil, food safety affects each and every one of us.
Definitely.
It doesn't matter where you go to school. Like if you mix spoiled chicken with rotten eggs and everything like that, that doesn't care where you go to school. I don't know why I just said that, but it made sense in my head. Yeah. Why is this important, and how much does it help, getting getting young Guamanians to participate in this, Neil, to make sure that we get that message across?
Yeah, and I did believe it comes part of our culture, right? We share that hospitality through our food, right? And the food industry is so big, and a lot of our young Guamanians, go to the food industry, work in the food industry, right? So it's really important to start young, right? And this poster contest really promotes that, right? Understanding the key aspects of food safety, right? And then growing up with that, so we can practice it as they grow up and in their workplace and stuff.
Okay, and then Leilani, real quick, just about the medium. So we know it's 8.5 by 11 paper. It's got to be portrait, not landscape, everybody. So taller than it is wide, and it has to be on physical media. But because it's kindergarten through fifth graders, that means color pencils, markers, crayons, and everything. All of that's okay.
Yes, they can use any colored material to draw their entries. And I just wanted to clarify also, there's going to be 3 categories for this.
Okay.
So those entries from kindergarten to 1st grade, that's category 1. Category 2 would be 2nd grade to 3rd grade. Category 3 would be 4th grade to 5th grade. That way, it kind of levels the playing field.
Okay.
And there's going to be 3 winners per each category: the 1st placer, 2nd placer, and 3rd placer. And we always, as in the past, we give out awesome prizes. We've given out iPads before, bikes, and Nintendo Switch in the past.
Wow.
Right now, we're still,
Did I mention I'm in the 3rd grade? I can use an extra iPad.
So, it's a great incentive. And
Very
also,
nice.
it opens up the conversation between the teachers and the students, and the parents and the students.
That's correct.
Right?
Okay, so there is so much buzz going on about this poster contest, so please make sure to check out the Public Health's website to find out more about that. And I said buzz because that's allowing us to see, that's a segue, everybody. That's pro level. Because now we are talking about mosquitoes, right? And the mosquito surveillance program. Neil, can you give me an update on where we are with that? Because I know when people hear about this, when we put stuff out, it's typically when there's either a suspected case or confirmed cases of dengue fever. So how are we tracking the mosquitoes right now?
Yeah, so currently the mosquito surveillance and control program, we actively conduct routine mosquito surveillance. So we actually have our team right now in the field. So we kind of go to these areas that are, 1, either highly populated, or 2, places where it's susceptible for dengue or mosquitoes, from the surrounding areas to come into Guam. So we actually have 10 trap sites around the island, right? We cover all ports of entry, which is the airport, the seaport at the Port Authority of Guam, and kind of places where it's kind of populated, right? So we have some trap sites at some of the public schools. We have some trap sites in Chamorro Village, right? During the Wednesday night market when we have a lot of people come in. Right? So we try our best to cover areas where if there were a dengue outbreak to happen, we're able to catch that as soon as possible.
Now, we as civilians who make Guam our home, we want to be part of the solution, not the problem.
Yes.
And even though you guys have the airport, the Port Authority completely squared away and covered and everything, we can help out by making sure that we don't have like tires with sitting water or plants and everything. So what else can we do?
Yeah. So and that's the biggest thing, is the whole prevention aspect of keeping these mosquito populations low. So you could actually go to our backyard, see if there's any trash, pick up our trash. If there's any containers with standing water, flip it over, right? Just these little key things to do can really make a big difference.
Especially when it rains on and off these days, because you may not realize that, you've got, you may have a container that fills up. All of a sudden, 4 or 5 days later, you hear that buzz and, you're potentially like adding something that we don't want.
Yeah.
Okay, so where can people go for more information just about like the mosquito program or the poster contest?
Yep.
Well, we have our social media accounts on Facebook and Instagram. Just search Guam DPHSS Division of Environmental Health. We have the poster contest rules there. We also regularly post mosquito bite prevention tips in our social media pages. We also have our department website, which is www.dphss.guam.gov, and then they can just go to the Division of Environmental Health, and the poster contest and other information about our programs are there also.
Most excellent. So Leilani and Neil, thank you for your time. You guys are doing amazing work, by the way.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
We
so
really,
much.
really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason.
Valued members of our community right here, and making sure that they do their job really, really well so that you and I can enjoy island life. So thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, please stay tuned. There is more Hotspot when we return.